Why is Chundi Bodhisattva called the mother of 7 million Buddhas? What is her sutra and her mantra? What are the benefits of her practice and dharani?
In this presentation, we'll answer these questions, then recite the abbreviated form of her sutra and dharani.
The Sutra of the Great Chundi Dharani, the heart of the mother of 7 million Buddhas, is a teaching from Shakyamuni Buddha that expresses the compassionate essence of the wisdom mother Chundi.
Since wisdom is symbolically called the mother of enlightenment, she is known as the mother of 7 million Buddhas. In the sutra, Shakyamuni explains that previous Buddhas relied on Chundi and her dharani mantra. Chundi, also known as Chunda, is none other than wisdom and compassion embodied. In a Drikung meditation manual, she is described this way.
Chunda quickly ripens all spiritual powers. She motivates Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to help living beings, induces beings to embark on the Buddhist path, and inspires renouncers and solitary achievers to follow the Bodhisattva way. Shakyamuni proclaimed that her mantras shake the Buddha worlds, defeat all demons, and bestow many miraculous powers. Through the recitation of her mantra, all diseases are purified, and Buddhahood is quickly attained. Even a 10th level Bodhisattva does not surpass her in brilliance. All worldly and spiritual perfections are attained through her mantra.
Shakyamuni Buddha taught the miraculous benefits of reciting the Chundi Dharani and making offerings to the great mother of 7 million Buddhas. Like the kind Bodhisattva mother, her face is serene and beautiful. She is visualized usually in 2 main forms, although there are others. In one form, she is of the color of the autumn moon and is 4-armed. She shows the Varada Mudra in the right hand and holds the sutra on a lotus in the left.
The 2 other hands hold the bowl. She can appear similar to the Mother Prajnaparamita, as they are both great wisdom mothers. You can always differentiate Chunda by her bowl or vase held in the 2 hands.
The 4-armed Chunda form symbolizes the 4 immeasurables, iconic of a great wisdom mother. These immeasurables are loving kindness or benevolence, compassion, empathetic joy, and equanimity.
She also has a compassionate 18-armed form, where each hand holds implements representing her many skillful means. The many arms represent the 18 merits of attaining Buddhahood, which are described in the appendix to the Chundi Dharani Sutra.
The less common forms are 6, 16, and 26 armed aspects. The many arms represent her skillful means and her unlimited compassion, reaching out to benefit all sentient beings. There is also a less common 3-faced 26-armed aspect, and others.
Like all aspects of compassion, she can also be considered an emanation of Avalokiteshvara or Guan Yin. As with most compassionate Buddha and Bodhisattva aspects of enlightenment, her offerings should always be vegetarian and pure.
As a sutra mantra, the benefits are profound, and the only transmission required is that of reading the sutra, ideally out loud. Unlike lineage-based mantras, which benefit from the lineage blessings of a long line of enlightened teachers, sutra mantras and dharanis are direct from Shakyamuni Gautama Buddha. Of course, if you have an opportunity for the blessings of a teaching lineage, transmission is a blessing.
The benefits of recitation and reliance on the Chundi Dharani and mantra is described in the sutra and include purification of all negative karma, healing of disease, bringing prosperity or well-being, auspicious rebirth, protection, and more.
From a layperson point of view, the benefits are expressed by Buddha in the sutra.
If there are good laymen and laywomen who keep reciting this dharani, their homes will not be ravaged by catastrophes or diseases. Their work will be smooth and harmonious, and others will believe and accept what they say.
One of the more interesting benefits is having visions of Avalokiteshvara, Tara, or Vajrapani, who will then protect you or grant blessings. Her mantra is short and easy to remember and pronounce. It is simply
Om Chale Chule Chunde Svaha. Om Chale Chule Chunde Svaha. Om Chale Chule Chunde Svaha.
Or you can recite it as the full dharani with mantra, which includes her praise. If you recite the praise, it generally translates into English as
Homage to the mother of 7 million Buddhas thus.
The full dharani with mantra is
Namah Saptanam Samyak Sambuddha Kotinam Tadyatha Om Chale Chule Chundi Svaha. Namah Saptanam Samyak Sambuddha Kotinam Tadyatha Om Chale Chule Chundi Svaha. Namah Saptanam Samyak Sambuddha Kotinam Tadyatha Om Chale Chule Chundi Svaha.
As with all mantras, the benefits are multiplied the more often you recite, accumulating the virtue over time. Any virtues and merits are multiplied millions of times if recited on Holy Buddha days.
In the sutra, Buddha explains the benefits of 100,000 or 200,000 or even 800,000 recitations. What do these staggering numbers mean? It is meant to express that the benefits of mantra and meditation are accumulative throughout a lifetime.
Many people, for example, recite mantras while driving, farming, working, as well as when meditating, provided chanting the mantra does not diminish your attention to whatever you are doing.
The benefits of reciting the Chundi Dharani Sutra are manifold. As always, with mantras and dharanis, they are only effective is recited with bodhicitta intention, or the intention to benefit all sentient beings.
Recite along with us now the Sutra of the Great Chundi Dharani, the heart of the mother of 7 million Buddhas. Here begins the sutra.
At one time, the Buddha was dwelling in the Anathapindika garden of Jetavana Park in the city kingdom of Shravasti. The world-honored one meditated, observing sentient beings of the future. Feeling sympathy with them, he expounded the Dharma of the Chundi Dharani, the heart of the mother of 7 million Buddhas. The Buddha then pronounced the mantra, Namah Saptanam Samyak Sambuddha Kotinam Tadyatha Om Chale Chule Chundi Svaha. He said, if among monks, nuns, or lay followers, there are those who uphold this dharani and recite it 800,000 times in total, their sins, such as the 5 rebellious acts, accumulated over innumerable kalpas, will all be expunged. They will be reborn at places where they will meet Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. They will be able to observe the pure Bodhisattva precepts completely. They will be reborn either in the human world or in heaven, having ended forever the evil life journeys. They will always be protected by gods. If there are good laymen and laywomen who keep reciting this Dharani, their homes will not be ravaged by catastrophes or diseases. Their work will be smooth and harmonious, and others will believe and accept what they say. If one has recited this Dharani mantra 100,000 times in total, one will see in one's dreams Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, voice hearers, or Pratyeka Buddhas. For graver sins, one should recite the mantra 200,000 times in total. Then one will also see in one's dreams Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, as well as oneself vomit black things. If one is unable to get such good dreams because of having committed any of the 5 rebellious acts, one should further recite the mantra 700,000 times in total. Then one should have these good dreams. Next, I will now explain the formal practice procedure for using this great Dharani. In front of a Buddha's image or a pagoda, according to your ability, decorate it with offerings of flowers, incense, banners, canopies, food, drink lamps, and candles. To mark the boundary, recite the mantra to perfumed water in a vessel and sprinkle it in all 4 directions, also up and down. Recite the mantra as you travel, then you should be free from fear of bandits and ferocious animals. Keep reciting this mantra to help you win any disputes or lawsuits. In crossing a river or an ocean, continuous recitation of the mantra will keep you safe. For a person who is in shackles or in prison, if he keeps reciting the mantra, he will be freed. Recite the mantra 600,000 times, and you will then see Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, Tara Bodhisattva, or Vajrapani Bodhisattva. Any one of them can fulfill your wishes, give you divine medicine, or bestow realizations. Another dharma is to circumambulate a picture of the Bodhi tree as you recite the mantra 10 million times in total. You should then have a vision of a Bodhisattva teaching you the Dharma, and you may choose to follow him if you want to. Moreover, this great Kundi Dharani, the great illumination mantra, has been pronounced by all Buddhas of the past, will be pronounced by all Buddhas of the future, and is pronounced by all Buddhas of the present. I too now pronounce it for the benefit of all sentient beings, helping them to attain the unsurpassed Bodhi. There are sentient beings with a meager stock of merits, without roots of goodness, without the right capacity, and without the enlightenment factors. If they are so fortunate as to hear the Dharma of this Chundi Dharani, they will quickly attain realizations. If a person always remembers to recite this mantra diligently, he will develop immeasurable roots of goodness. As the Buddha was expounding this Dharma of the great Chundi Dharani, innumerable sentient beings erased their emotional defilements and gained the virtue of the great Chundi Dharani, the great illuminating mantra. They were able to see Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and other holy beings in the 10 directions. The listeners made obeisance to the Buddha and departed.
Here ends the recitation of the abbreviated Great Chundi Dharani Sutra, without appendices and extra commentary. May all beings benefit.